everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. I'm Sophia, and I'm here with Mason today. We're diving into a topic that's really useful in the business world: sales strategies.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to talk about this. Sales strategies are crucial for anyone involved in selling products or services, and there's so much to discuss.
Absolutely. So let's start with the basics. When we talk about sales strategies, we're referring to the plans and methods used to sell products or services effectively. It's all about how you approach your potential customers and how you persuade them to make a purchase.
Right, and there are different types of sales strategies depending on what you're selling and who your target audience is. For example, you might use a different strategy for selling a high-end product compared to a more affordable item.
Exactly. One common sales strategy is the consultative approach. This involves acting as a consultant to your customer rather than just a salesperson. You focus on understanding their needs and offering solutions that genuinely help them.
Yes, the consultative approach is all about building relationships and trust. It's less about pushing a product and more about finding the right fit for the customer's needs. This can be really effective in building long-term customer relationships.
Absolutely. And another important strategy is the solution-based approach. This is similar to consultative selling, but it focuses more on presenting your product as the solution to a specific problem the customer has.
That's a great point. By focusing on solving a problem, you make the product or service more relevant to the customer. For example, if a company is struggling with productivity, offering a time management tool as a solution can be very effective.
Exactly. It's about making the connection between the customer's problem and your solution. Now, let's talk about another strategy, the value-based approach. This involves emphasizing the value and benefits of your product rather than just its features.
Yes, the value-based approach is key to showing customers why your product is worth the investment. It's not just about listing features. It's about demonstrating how those features will improve the customer's life or business.
And when we talk about value, we also need to consider the pricing strategy. This can include things like discounts, special offers, or bundling products. It's about finding the right price point that appeals to your target audience while still being profitable.
That's a great point. Pricing strategies can vary widely. For instance, you might use a penetration pricing strategy to attract customers by offering lower prices initially and then gradually increasing them once you've gained their trust.
Exactly. Or you might use a premium pricing strategy if you're selling a high-end product. The idea here is to position your product as a luxury item and justify the higher price with added value.
And don't forget about upselling and cross-selling. Upselling involves encouraging customers to purchase a more expensive version of a product, while cross-selling involves suggesting additional products that complement what they're already buying.
Yes, upselling and cross-selling can significantly increase your sales and provide more value to your customers. It's important to do this in a way that feels natural and helpful, rather than pushy.
Exactly. It's all about finding the right balance. Now, let's talk about how we can effectively communicate these strategies. Using clear and persuasive language is key.
Absolutely. When discussing sales strategies, it's important to use language that resonates with your audience. For example, phrases like customized solution, tailored to your needs, and exclusive offer can make your pitch more appealing.
And don't forget the importance of listening. Active listening helps you understand the customer's needs and respond appropriately. Phrases like, "I understand your concerns," or "let's explore this further," show that you're engaged and ready to help.
Great point! Listening and responding to customer feedback is crucial in adapting your strategy and ensuring you're meeting their needs effectively.
And finally, let's touch on the importance of follow-up. After the initial sales conversation, following up with the customer can reinforce your commitment to their satisfaction and potentially lead to additional sales or referrals.
Absolutely. Follow-up can be as simple as a thank you email or a phone call to check in. It shows that you care about their experience and are available for any further assistance.
Well, Sophia, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this first part. We've talked about different sales strategies, how to communicate them effectively, and the importance of follow-up.
Yes, we have. We'll delve deeper into some specific sales techniques and share real-life examples of how these strategies are applied in different situations.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. Now, we're going to dive deeper into some specific sales techniques and see how they work in real-life scenarios.
That's right. We'll explore various techniques, share some real-life examples, and discuss how to apply these strategies effectively. Let's start with a technique that's become quite popular: storytelling in sales.
Storytelling is an amazing tool. It's not just about listing features of your product, but about weaving a narrative that connects with the customer on an emotional level.
Exactly. For instance, let's say you're selling a new fitness tracker. Instead of just saying it tracks your steps and heart rate, you might tell a story about how someone used the tracker to set and achieve personal fitness goals, leading to a healthier and happier lifestyle.
That's a great example. Storytelling helps customers visualize how your product fits into their lives. It makes the benefits more tangible and memorable.
And it's important to make your story relatable. Think about who your target audience is and craft your story to resonate with their experiences and aspirations.
Another technique we should discuss is social proof. This involves using testimonials, reviews, and case studies to build trust and credibility.
Yes, social proof can be incredibly persuasive. When potential customers see that others have had positive experiences with your product or service, they're more likely to feel confident in their decision.
Exactly. For instance, if you're selling a new software tool, showing testimonials from satisfied users or case studies detailing how other businesses have successfully used the tool can make a big difference.
And don't forget about user-generated content. Encouraging your customers to share their own experiences and reviews can create a sense of community and further validate your product.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about the consultative sales technique in more detail. This approach is all about understanding the customer's needs and providing tailored solutions.
The consultative approach involves asking questions to uncover the customer's pain points and then offering solutions that address those specific needs. It's more of a dialogue than a monologue.
And this requires active listening. You need to pay close attention to what the customer is saying and respond thoughtfully. For example, if a customer expresses frustration with their current software, you could ask follow-up questions to learn more about their challenges before suggesting your solution.
Yes, active listening helps build rapport and trust. It shows the customer that you're genuinely interested in helping them rather than just making a sale.
Moving on, let's explore the concept of value propositions. A value proposition is a clear statement that explains how your product or service benefits the customer.
Right? It's all about highlighting the unique value your product offers. For example, if you're selling an eco-friendly cleaning product, your value proposition might emphasize how it's not only effective, but also safer for the environment and for families.
That's a great point. Your value proposition should be concise and focused on the key benefits that matter most to your customers.
Another effective technique is the use of objections handling. This involves addressing any concerns or objections a customer might have during the sales process.
Objections handling is crucial. It's about acknowledging the customer's concerns and providing reassuring responses. For example, if a customer is worried about the price, you might explain the long-term value and cost savings associated with your product.
Exactly. Handling objections with empathy and understanding can help overcome barriers and move the sale forward. It's all about turning concerns into opportunities.
Let's also discuss the importance of follow-up in sales. Following up with customers after the initial interaction can reinforce your commitment to their satisfaction and open doors for additional opportunities.
Yes, follow-up is key. It could be as simple as a thank you email or a phone call to check in and see if they have any further questions. It shows that you value their business and are there to support them.
And don't forget to personalize your follow-up. Mention specific details from your previous conversation to make it more meaningful and relevant.
Great point. Personalization helps build a stronger connection with the customer. Now, let's look at some real-life scenarios where these techniques can be applied.
Sure. Let's take a look at a scenario where a sales representative uses storytelling. Imagine a sales rep for a travel agency talking to a customer about a vacation package.
They might share a story about a family who took that vacation and how it created unforgettable memories. The rep could describe the sights, activities, and experiences in a way that paints a vivid picture.
Exactly. By creating an emotional connection through storytelling, the customer can envision themselves on that vacation, making the offer more appealing.
Now, let's consider a scenario with social proof. Imagine a company that sells a new online course. They might feature testimonials from past students who achieved great results after taking the course.
Yes, and including detailed case studies that show the course's impact can further strengthen the credibility of the offering.
Absolutely, and for consultative selling, let's say a sales consultant is working with a client looking for a new CRM system. The consultant would start by asking about the client's current challenges and needs, then recommend a CRM system that specifically addresses those issues.
That's a perfect example. It's all about tailoring the solution to fit the customer's unique situation.
Lastly, let's look at handling objections. Imagine a customer hesitates to buy a high-end product due to the price. A salesperson might explain the product's superior quality, long-term benefits, and potential cost savings.
Yes, addressing the customer's concerns with clear and relevant information can help overcome objections and move the sale forward.
Well, Mason, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this part. We've explored various sales techniques and seen how they apply in real-life situations.
Absolutely. We've discussed storytelling, social proof, consultative selling, value propositions, objections handling, and follow-up strategies.
Now, we're going to integrate everything we've discussed so far and explore how to apply these strategies effectively. We'll also touch on some tips for continuous improvement in sales.
That sounds fantastic. Let's talk about how to integrate the sales strategies we've covered into a cohesive sales plan.
Absolutely. A well-rounded sales plan should combine storytelling, social proof, consultative selling, and effective objections handling. The key is to use these techniques together to create a comprehensive approach.
Right. For example, let's say you're launching a new product. You could start by using storytelling to introduce the product and highlight its benefits through a relatable story.
Then, as you move forward, you can incorporate social proof by sharing testimonials and reviews from early users. This builds credibility and reassures potential customers.
And throughout the process, you should engage in consultative selling. Ask questions to understand your customer's needs and tailor your pitch accordingly.
Don't forget to handle any objections that come up with well-prepared responses. Address concerns directly and provide clear, reassuring answers.
Exactly. By combining these techniques, you create a dynamic and adaptable sales approach that addresses various aspects of the sales process.
Now, let's shift gears and discuss continuous improvement in sales. It's crucial to regularly evaluate and refine your sales strategies to stay effective and relevant.
That's a great point. One way to improve is by analyzing your sales data. Look at your performance metrics, such as conversion rates, average deal size, and sales cycle length.
Yes, and analyzing customer feedback can also provide valuable insights. Pay attention to what customers are saying about their experience and use that feedback to make adjustments.
Another way to enhance your sales techniques is through ongoing training and development. Attend workshops, read industry-related books, and stay updated on the latest trends and best practices.
Continuous learning helps you stay sharp and adapt to new challenges. It also keeps you motivated and engaged in your sales role.
Let's also talk about setting and tracking goals. Establishing clear, achievable goals gives you something to work towards and helps measure your progress.
Setting SMART goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound is a good framework. For instance, you might set a goal to increase your monthly sales by 15% over the next quarter.
And regularly reviewing your progress towards these goals allows you to make necessary adjustments. If you're falling short, analyze what's going wrong and adjust your strategies.
Another important aspect is maintaining a positive mindset. Sales can be challenging, and having a resilient attitude helps you stay focused and motivated even during tough times.
Absolutely. A positive mindset can influence your interactions with customers and help you handle rejections and setbacks more effectively.
Let's explore a practical example. Imagine you're a sales manager who notices a drop in team performance. You could analyze the data to identify areas for improvement, such as longer sales cycles or lower conversion rates.
From there, you might implement additional training for the team or adjust your sales tactics. For example, if objections are a common issue, you could conduct a workshop focused on handling objections more effectively.
And don't forget to celebrate successes. Recognize and reward achievements to boost morale and keep the team motivated.
Exactly. Positive reinforcement can drive continued success and foster a supportive and high-performing sales environment.
Now, let's talk about the role of technology in improving sales strategies. Tools like CRM systems, sales analytics software, and automation platforms can greatly enhance your sales efforts.
CRM systems help manage customer relationships and track interactions, which can streamline your sales process and improve follow-up.
Sales analytics tools provide insights into performance metrics and customer behavior, allowing you to make data-driven decisions.
And automation platforms can handle repetitive tasks, such as sending follow-up emails or scheduling meetings, freeing up time for more strategic activities.
Integrating technology into your sales strategy can increase efficiency and effectiveness. However, it's important to balance technology with a personal touch to maintain strong customer relationships.
Absolutely. Technology should enhance, not replace, the human element in sales. Personal interactions and genuine connections are still crucial.
Before we wrap up, let's discuss some final tips for continuous improvement. Regularly seek feedback from colleagues and mentors to gain different perspectives on your performance.
And stay adaptable. The sales landscape is constantly evolving, so being open to change and willing to experiment with new approaches is essential. Now, it's great to have you back for this last segment where we'll reflect on what we've covered and discuss some future directions for enhancing your sales strategies.
We'll review the key takeaways from our discussion, explore how to apply these strategies in various scenarios, and think about how to stay ahead in the sales game.
Exactly. To kick things off, let's quickly recap the main points we've covered. We started with integrating different sales strategies into a cohesive plan, then moved on to continuous improvement, and finally, discussed leveraging technology effectively.
That's right. And one of the most important takeaways is how to blend storytelling, social proof, consultative selling, and handling objections into a comprehensive sales strategy.
Definitely. When you integrate these techniques, you create a well-rounded approach that can address different customer needs and scenarios. For instance, a compelling story can grab attention, while social proof builds credibility.
Yes, and consultative selling ensures you understand your customers' needs, making your pitch more relevant. Handling objections, on the other hand, helps overcome hurdles and move the sales process forward.
Now, let's talk about applying these strategies in real-world scenarios. Imagine you're pitching a product to a potential client who's hesitant due to a past negative experience.
In this case, you might start with a story about how your product helped someone in a similar situation. Then share testimonials to build trust and address any specific objections they might have.
Exactly. Tailoring your approach to the client's situation makes your pitch more impactful. And using a consultative approach, you could ask questions to uncover any additional concerns and address them effectively.
Let's also consider a different scenario. A new product launch where you need to generate excitement and interest.
For a product launch, storytelling is crucial. You can create a narrative around the product's development and its unique benefits. Social proof can come from early adopters or beta testers who can share their positive experiences.
And don't forget to engage your audience through interactive content, like webinars or live Q&A sessions. This can help generate buzz and provide a platform to address any questions or concerns in real time.
Great point. Now, let's shift to how to stay ahead in the sales game. One way to do this is by continuously monitoring industry trends and adapting your strategies accordingly.
Keeping an eye on trends helps you stay relevant and competitive. For example, if there's a shift towards digital sales channels, you might want to enhance your online presence and digital marketing efforts.
Another way to stay ahead is by investing in ongoing training and development. Regularly updating your skills and knowledge ensures you're equipped to handle new challenges and opportunities.
And let's not overlook the importance of networking. Building relationships with industry peers and attending relevant events can provide valuable insights and opportunities.
Absolutely. Networking not only helps you stay informed, but also opens doors for potential collaborations and partnerships.
Speaking of networking, it's also valuable to build strong relationships with your customers. Maintaining regular contact, providing excellent customer service, and soliciting feedback can help build loyalty and drive repeat business.
That's a great point. Customer relationships are the foundation of long-term success in sales. Personal touches and genuine interactions can make a big difference.
Before we wrap up, let's discuss some final thoughts on how to apply what we've learned. Consider creating a personal action plan to implement the strategies and techniques discussed in this podcast.
Yes, setting specific goals and tracking your progress can help you stay focused and motivated. For example, you might set a goal to improve your objection handling skills or increase the number of referrals you receive.
And remember, sales is an ongoing learning process. Regularly review and adjust your strategies based on your experiences and the feedback you receive.
Absolutely. Adaptability and a willingness to learn are key to staying successful in the dynamic field of sales.
That brings us to the end of our podcast. We hope you found these discussions on sales strategies useful and that you're excited to apply these techniques in your own sales efforts.
Thank you so much for joining us. We've really enjoyed exploring these topics with you, and we hope you've gained some valuable insights.
If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to reach out. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, keep honing your sales skills and stay motivated. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye and take care.